Now we will answer what is exactly a database is. There are a lot of definitions for the database. In the simplest definition of the world, a database is a storage container for data. A database system can be further described as a storage container for data as well as a mechanism for accessing that data. This is a little bit hard definition of database. A database is an integrated collection of logically related records or files consolidated into a common pool that provides data for one or more multiple users. Now, do you have a clear idea about a database? Why do we need a database? Database serves a couple of purposes. They compensate for the fact that we have terrible memories, forget something. Just look it up. They compensate for the fact that we can analyze only small piece of information at a time. Because they group data for us, aggregate it much faster than a human could. They allow us to share facts and eventually knowledge. For example, credit databases such as TRW, all creditors can look up and arrive at a credit risk for you. They know right away if you are likely to be default on loan. Catalog of various kinds of databases. Operational database. These database storage detailed data need to support the operations of an entire organization. They are also called subject area databases, transaction databases, and production databases. For example, customer database, personal database, inventory database, accounting database, analytical database. These databases store data and information extracted from selected operational and external databases. They consist of summarized data and information most needed by an organization's management and the other end users. Some people refer to analytical database as multidimensional database, management database, or information database, end user database. These databases consist of a variety of data files developed by end user at their workstations. Examples of these are collection of documents in spreadsheets, word processing, and even download files. Data warehouse. Data warehouse stores data from current and previous years, data extracted from the various operational databases of an organization. It becomes the central source of data that has been screened, edited, standardized, and integrated so that it can be used by managers to other end user professionals throughout an organization. Data warehouses are categorized by being slow to insert into but fast to retrieve from. Recent developments in data warehousing have led to the use of shared nothing architecture for facilitate extreme scaling. Rational database. The standard of business computing as of 2009, rational database are the most commonly used database. It uses the table to structure information so that it can be readily and easily searched through. Navigational database. In navigational database, queries find your objectives primarily by following references from their objectives. Traditionally, navigational interfaces are procedural. Through one could characterize some modern systems like XPath and being simultaneously navigational and declarative. Real-time database. A real-time database is a processing system designed to handle workloads whose state may change consistently. This differs from traditional database containing present data mostly unaffected by time. For example, a stock market changes rapidly and dynamically. Real-time processing means that a transaction is processed fast enough for the result to come back and be acted on right away. Real-time databases are useful accounting, banking, law, medical records, multimedia, process control, reservation systems, and scientific data analysis. As computers increased in power and can store more data, real-time databases become integrated into society and are employed in many applications. Now we'll look